Hey guys, Jessica here with the Evolve Effect Hair Extension Studio, and coming to you with a video on some tips on how to do a quick wig installation, no glue, and it's really easy, really simple, and this can be done with one of our custom-made wigs that you've purchased from our studio, or any kind of wig that you have purchased, even if you just go and buy one from Beauty Supply. So if you're still interested in learning how to do a quick wig install. Alright, so the first step is you want to make sure that you're starting with a nice flat base. My hair is in cornrows and they look a little raggedy right now because I've been wearing them under a wig for the last maybe 2 weeks. But it doesn't matter how it looks, doesn't matter if your parts are straight. You can also slick your hair back and braid it into, if you have longer hair, braid it into 2 braids and take the braids and bobby pin them here. You can also do little, what do they call, plaits all over if you don't know how to cornrow, but just make sure the plaits are small enough so that they're not too bulky underneath. And once you plait, you pull them back and put them into a little itty bitty bun in the back. So that is the first step. Second step to making sure that you have a really good base is, if you have not purchased one of these, I definitely recommend having one of these. This is called a Wig Grip, and I will make sure there is a link in the description for this item. You can buy this on Amazon. Amazon has the best, but you can also find them at a local beauty supply store if they're still open. But Amazon for sure, and I will put that link in the description. So what you want to do, most times there's always this little tag on there. That tag is always going to go right behind your right ear, and I like to swoop, my little hairs are sticking out under there. And then you're going to pull it as tight as you can stand it, but not super tight, and go ahead and Velcro that in the back, okay? Alright, so once that's there, now usually I recommend having your wig grip about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch behind your hairline. The reason why I say that is because if it's too close to the lace line, then it's going to be bumpy. So step 3 is we're going to be putting the wig on. So here's our wig. We have an elastic band as well as the little clips. So if you have the clips, this one has both, but if you just have the clips, then you want to make sure that you go ahead and clip those in. It's like a bra strap. Now I know the width of my head is pretty short, so I'm gonna close this up as much as I can. But this might take you putting on the wig once to see where it fits, and then you could go ahead and clip those in, okay? So I went ahead and did that, and all it's doing is just making the unit a little bit smaller so it can fit snug on my hand. Alright, so now it's time to put it on. So the first thing you want to do is just make sure your hand is on the lace. And I'm going to switch hands. So make sure your hand is on the lace here. I am going to line my part up right where I want it to land. I like to wear my wigs right at my hairline because I don't have a huge forehead. So you're going to hold, once you find that spot and where you want your part to be, you're going to hold it with one of your fingers or 2 of your fingers, either one. And then you're going to pull that elastic band down to the nape of your hairline. And once you've pulled your elastic band down, you want to pull the bottom of your wig down as well, okay? Now my wig doesn't have a comb at the back of the unit, but if you did, you want to just make sure that you catch that comb and snug it under your elastic band if you can. If your wig is the right size, it should fit perfectly right under that elastic band and provide you some really good stability. Alright, so after you've gotten that on, you want to just kind of comb down your flyaways. You also want to, you see this right there? It's not too bad on that side, but you want to make sure you pull the edges of your hairline in front of that wig grip. See that? Now this is a lace closure unit, so you don't see any lace on the side. It's just like wefts. You just pull that in front. There you go. All right. So now it's on. If you wanted to just go, you can. This is the easiest way to wear a wig. As you can see, now this is one of our units. Our lace is transparent on this unit, and I've already fixed my lace to pretty much match my skin. So if you are satisfied with where you're at right here, then you're good to go. Say you got some Zoom calls today, you just want to make sure it's perfect, or you are an essential worker and you're still going out and working out and about and you want your normal professional look, then the next step would be to make sure that your part looks 100% the same as your skin tone. So I'm going to give you guys a few tricks. I like to use a cream concealer, not a liquid, but a cream. And the reason why is because it doesn't get too messy. I feel like the liquid and or the powder concealer, it makes it like messy where you're gonna have to go in and clean it up. So I have MAC. This is my concealer from MAC, but you can get some concealer from, there's an e.l.f. brand at Target that's like the least expensive. I think it's like $2. And then I use like an ultra small brush, and what you're gonna do is just tap it in there, not too much, and you're gonna take it right down your part. Okay, now you want to make sure that this concealer is actually the concealer for your skin tone, otherwise this doesn't work out. Normally concealer is a smidget, like a level lighter than your skin. And the reason why we want it to be a little bit lighter is because naturally our scalps are not the same color as our forehead. All right, so the next step is, now I ran out of the one I usually use. It's e.l.f. It's like the Ivory color powder foundation. It's probably about 2 or 3 shades lighter than me. And what this does is it kind of tones out any orange from my concealer. So I'm just gonna gently tap that, not too much, just gently tap that. And this is about the same color as what I usually get. It's almost white, but not exactly white. And what I'm gonna do is just, if it's shiny, it's gonna take any of that shine out. But what it's also gonna do is basically turn that concealer into the color that it's meant to be, and make sure it doesn't oxidize, because once it oxidizes it's going to turn orange. And if you've ever seen somebody with like an orange lace, that's the step they missed. All right, so now you see I have a few white areas right there. All I'm going to do, this is going to take literally 2 seconds, and it's going to serve as 2 purposes. This is our hairspray with Monat, our Monat brand. It's the Refinish Control hairspray. So all I'm going to do is just spray right here, and the wetness of the spray is going to make that makeup kind of disappear off of my hairs. There is a gray hair there, so I can't do anything about that, but I'm going to have like a little flat iron crease, but whatever. And the second purpose is going to do is just help us comb out all those flyaways. All right. So she's pretty much good to go for work. I'm looking pretty presentable. However, if you're not satisfied and you want to move one more step forward, that last step is just to secure your lace, okay? So since I am wearing a lace closure, I really don't need to worry about anything but the lace, that line of demarcation from my forehead to the lace. And you can barely see it, but there you go. You can see it if I get really close. So this will probably be for those of you who are actually still going to work, you're an essential worker, and you just want to make sure that you're all the way put together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Gots to Be Glued, and I like the black, not the yellow bottle, the black bottle, because it's clear and it doesn't dry flaky. So I'm going to take a fine tooth comb, rat tooth comb, and just stick a little bit in there like that. That's actually too much, probably about that much. And then what I like to do is just put it right on the edge, and it'll dry throughout the day. You don't even need to use a blow dryer, but you see that it's like disappearing as we speak. And I just hold it there like, what, like 10 seconds, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. She's good. So that's it. That's a quick and easy wig installation for those of you who are stuck at home and just want to feel good, look good for yourself or for your husband, your boyfriend, whomever, or for those of you who are still out and about as an essential worker. We first thank you for your service in this time, and we are praying as a studio that everyone is staying safe, staying at home, staying healthy in this time. We are looking forward to getting back to you all. But until then, slay those wigs. Literally 5 minutes in, you can get out there and enjoy, well, get on your couch or in your kitchen and enjoy the time that you have with your family. Like, subscribe if you're on YouTube, and also share this with a friend, and turn on your push notifications, because we will be supplying you guys with more tutorials on how to maintain other types of hairstyles while you're in quarantine. Thanks, y'all. Bye.